All right, I'm gonna give you, if I don't see the light, I'm telling you.
Hi, we are now streaming live on Facebook, and I'm so excited that I can be here again with my friend Linda King. I'm Jean O'Toole, and we get to talk today about the arts. Linda is a college advisor and college counselor. She's been working with thousands of students for so many years, and she's going to be bringing us today some suggested colleges that every family should be looking at if they have a student who is creative and is going to be pursuing the arts. And you guys know I'm a scholarship expert. I specialize in private scholarships from companies, organizations, individuals, foundations. And I'm really excited because I'm bringing today some scholarships that creative students should be looking at. So hi, Linda. It's really good to see you again.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. And it's Friday. Can you believe it? It's Friday. Here we are.
Yay.
So thanks so much, Jean. And as Jean mentioned, I'm Linda King. I'm founder of the King Advantage, your guidance guru in all things college. And I'm so excited to hang out with you for a few minutes this morning on all things art. And I was just telling Jean, I had so much trouble choosing which 3 colleges to highlight today because there are so many cool and unique schools out there. As you all know, there's over 4,000 colleges anyway, and to narrow down my favorites into 3 is like crazy, but here it goes. So I'm gonna I'm checking Facebook too, so if you guys are commenting, show us some love. If you like what you're hearing, give us a shout out. We're super grateful for all that. So my first school I'm going to share is in Providence, Rhode Island, and it's Rhode Island School of Design, and it's a wonderful little school. And of course, I love Providence anyway. Who doesn't want to be near the water and this beautiful area, a little college state, college town. RISD, as it's known, was founded in 1877, and it was actually, Jean, one of the first art schools in the country, which is very cool. It's a really nice small school, about 2,100 students with only, and what I love about it, with 21 majors. So very specific in terms of what you would choose to study. They have, and you'll love this, a program with Brown University, which is wonderful, so that you can earn a dual degree from Brown, take some language classes, take some liberal arts classes. So you would end up earning a BFA, a Bachelor's in Fine Arts from RISD, and a Bachelor of Arts from Brown, which is very cool. So you end up graduating with 2 bachelor's degrees.
I love that. Why specifically, why do you like this particular school for creative students?
It's known, it's one of the first in the country. Their traditions go back, their alumni network is insane. They also, one of the big things I love is they serve in their dining hall organic foods and locally sourced foods from area farms. Okay, a huge shout out for that, right? Love that. It is competitive, right? I'm going to be honest with you, 20% acceptance rate. So that's super competitive. So, and this is a side note for all of you interested in arts, fine arts, performing arts, media, what else? Dance, ceramics, photography. The thing you want to also start doing, Jean, is organizing your portfolio.
Yeah.
And for all you high school students, really a side tip for all of you, bonus, get your portfolio started. If you're a freshman, a sophomore, save your work, digitize it.
What do you think though? How does a student who is interested in performance, whether they're going to be going into some form of the performing arts, either for vocal performance or theatrical performance or music performance? I mean, should they still be putting together some sort of compilation? Like what do you recommend?
Such a great question. So yes. So I'm actually working with a client right now who is actually interested in performing dance specifically. And we've narrowed down her list already. And the school she's looking at, they first want her to send in a tape. So she first has to show a video, a tape of her in certain positions. And then once she submits that, they'll get back in touch with her and make the decision whether they want to schedule an audition. And some right now, because of COVID, some schools you want to pay attention to dates and deadlines.
Right.
But great question. But I do want to finish with RISD really quick. So 30 to 68% male female. So that ratio is pretty big. There's a big difference there. But again, RISD is my first one. Super cute, wonderful school, very competitive, but you won't be sorry if you end up graduating from RISD. Okay, my second school is a smallish state university school in New York, State SUNY Purchase. Okay, I love Purchase.
All right.
Okay.
I know I'm not supposed to weigh in, but
It's okay.
I do love
SUNY
SUNY Purchase for
Girl, you gotta weigh
students. Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
So SUNY Purchase is in Harrison, New York.
I've never been to RISD. I will say that also too. I've never been to RISD. I have been to SUNY Purchase. Yeah. Okay.
Amazing art programs at Purchase, fine arts, drama, theater, music, opera, super close to NYC. So, access to internships, co-ops, all kinds of, musical theater, museums. It's really great in terms of that. Class sizes are fairly small. I actually taught some courses when I was working down in the Westchester area at LIU Purchase. So I'm pretty familiar with the campus, and I would always walk through the music area. And I just loved the community that was present. You'd see violinists and pianists and singers just all through the hallways. And I loved walking through to my classrooms and just having that touch of art and music.
Yeah.
It was so powerful. Their acceptance rate is 65%. So it's great for that student who, is looking for a school that's in the mid-range, right? So I love Purchase for that. And it was voted, Jean, I love this. Money Magazine ranks SUNY Purchase a best value college. Now, you know me, I'm not big on rankings, right? But sometimes there's, a bang for your buck, and Purchase is one of those deals that you don't want to miss.
And the one thing that I love about SUNY Purchase is the fact that you have the campus feel, but you are definitely it is definitely not far of a commute for, like you mentioned, tapping into New York City.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the best things about that school, because you have the experience of that liberal arts college, that really, really nice, that college feel, that safety of the college experience, being on that campus, right? Like having that campus experience. But so important for creative students that they take advantage of not just internships, but audition opportunities in New York City while they are in college.
Absolutely.
And, so I love that there's, anyway, I think that it's an important bridge.
It is. And I love that you share that, Jean, because we all know how location is so important, right? And students want this location. So it is important when you are researching to pay attention to that. And you're right, the access is undeniable. Yeah. And my last college, are you guys ready? And Jean mentioned NYC, is of course NYU. Okay, so NYU is a large private university.
New York University,
it is New York City basically, right? It's a big school, I'm not gonna lie, but majors include art, business of the arts, design, architecture, digital arts, film, etc., media, you name it. The beauty here is campus is in 15 various cities, right? They encourage diversity, curiosity, motivation. And I will stress independence and motivation are key characteristics if you're looking at a school like NYU, right? Because nobody's going to be missing you in your first year freshman English class, right? Nobody's. Now, when you get drilled down into your smaller core classes, right? And if you're in the Tisch school, which is the art school, your professors might be wondering why you're not showing up for your, you know, your lead in the role, right?
Yeah.
So highly selective, and they have a 2-part application process, right? So you need to submit your application and then an artistic review. So again, there's many steps to performing arts, fine arts, etc. when you're looking at these schools. Art and alums are beyond, right? You're going to see them on your movies, behind the screen, in museums, on scripts, your authors, right? And their acceptance rate is 16%. Yeah, so it's really competitive, and I think the reason I did choose NYU was, again, the access to the city, right? It's undeniable. The world
I
is,
mean, it's, you know, it's known for its creative majors,
yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
it has been for many, many, many years. I have a question though for you, and you know, I like to, you know,
I
toss some of
love
these like
questions.
surprise questions to you, but you know, you inspire like questions in this moment. So with everything that's going on right now, you know, we're in the middle of pandemic, and some schools are, you know, a lot of colleges frankly have gone virtual. And you know, how do students make decisions? Like, what's your advice for students as they're looking at colleges that, what if a college is still going virtual? Like, you know, is that what, you know, for that performing arts student, like, what advice are you giving to them right now? Because I mean, I'm
Oh my
really
gosh,
curious. Like, how do
I know.
you manage that right now?
It's
How do you,
it's the question of the, you know, I think it's the question of the decade, right?
it's
2020.
one thing, yeah, it's one thing for a history, you know, a history major student to be able to
Right,
obviously, you know, I mean, obviously classes in
right,
person are always, you
right.
know,
Well,
so much more
super
engagement,
super
but
sad, right?
yeah,
Super sad, right, that we're here. But I always look for, I was listening to Brene Brown's podcast, right? And you know, there's always silver linings, right? There's always silver linings. And we all know Broadway's gone dark, right? Super bummed. I was supposed to go. I'm sure lots of you were supposed to see a show. So in terms of what do we do, how do I advise parents? It's really up to the family in terms of what they're choosing, right? Some colleges are virtual, and they're working on things online. Like I have a couple students who they're doing their dance performances online, and they're doing group workouts, and they're practicing their scenes, right, on various forms of media and technology. So it's definitely doable, and thank God for technology, right? I think
right.
we're all feeling some burnout from it, but it's very selective in terms of individual choice. I know that's not, I can't tell everyone what to do, right? But in working with my clients, we, you know, we have options and backup plans. And that's what I would say to all of you is just make sure there's a backup to your plan.
Yeah, no, that's a great suggestion.
Yeah. Those are my 3 schools.
I
What
love
do you
that.
have for us?
And by the way, everybody, Linda has 10 schools altogether that she's recommending. We put it in the notes here for our post, but as a reminder, you know, pop the word arts to Get the King Advantage at gmail.com, and she'll send you Linda's list of her 10 recommendations of colleges.
And it was super hard. This one was so hard. All right,
They're
tell
all
us about
hard.
scholarship.
They're all hard. They are all hard. Yeah,
they are.
Because there's a college, and there's a college for everyone, right? And
sure.
and every single college and university has so many different things that are being offered. But I'm excited that I've got some great scholarships for creative and artistic students today. One that's for $1,000, one that is for $4,000, and one that is for $30,000. So
What?
I know, I love it. So there's lots of opportunities, and these are just 3 out of the list of 10 that I'm happy to also send off to any family. Just pop me an email with the word arts to scholarship strategies team@gmail.com. But let's start with the $1,000 scholarship. So this one is from the Stedman Foundation. It is the Stedman Foundation Art Scholarship. It's open to enrolled high school, college, and university students ages 14 and up worldwide. So that means all of you out there, even if you're not that high school senior, maybe you are a sophomore, junior in high school, or you are even that graduate student, and you are at the other end of your educational journey. It is open to students age 14 and older worldwide. $1,000. Deadline is in August. Students who are interested in fields of design, film, photography, fine arts, performing arts, music, and visual arts are encouraged to apply. And the scholarship, again, $1,000 must be used for tuition, fees, or supplies. This great thing about private scholarships, right, is that they're not always needed to be used for necessarily tuition. And this is a scholarship that recognizes, for all of you artistic and creative students out there, you might have lots of different supplies in order to do the work that you want to do in the world. So this is money that could be used for that as well. The second scholarship I'm bringing to everybody today is the TalNexus Scholarship. This is a $4,000 scholarship, and it's open to students pursuing a master's degree in fine arts. It is open to writers. It is open to filmmakers. It's open to students with a background in English or creative writing, film, journalism, copywriting, or video production. Deadline is in September for the TalNexus Scholarship. And then the third scholarship is just one that I think every family should know about anyway. And Linda might even know which one I'm going to feature, and that is the Doodle for Google.
Love it.
You know what? I actually have there's amazing scholarships on my list that I get to send out to folks this week if they're interested. But I had to make sure I focused on Doodle for Google. So Doodle for Google, folks, it is a scholarship open to students grades K through 12. Yes, that's kindergarten through 12th grade from the United States and the US territories. Homeschool students are also eligible. This scholarship has a $30,000 award and an additional $50,000 tech package that's given to the student's school or to the student's nonprofit that they're associated with. Parents, nonprofit leaders, and teachers can also submit applications. The focus of the scholarship is on creativity, and deadline is in March. So information about all of these scholarships, as well as 7 more. I put together a list of 10 for anybody. Send us an email. Send my team an email with the word arts to scholarshipstrategiesteam@gmail.com. And Linda, next week we get to focus on another group of students who have another whole career interest. What are we focusing on next week?
We are super excited to be talking all things business, you guys. So tune in next Friday to learn about my favorite business schools and Jean's favorite business scholarships that are applicable for all of you. So super excited about that.
Yeah. And business, for students and parents out there who are tuning in, when we talk about business degrees, right? I mean, that also includes finance.
Mhm.
That also, that also can wrap in, other areas, entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
And there's so many different opportunities right now. And it's really, really exciting.
Mhm.
So one other thing, I'm just going to toss this out there to folks. If you have well, first of all, like and share this video, share this out to people that really could be served by this. But if you have a career interest that you want us to focus on, pop a message in our comments, tag us, tag us at Edge to Success in College Planning, and tag us, let us know what career interest you would like some additional help on, colleges to look at, scholarships to look at, because we're lining up what's going to be coming up, and we're happy to take care of that for you. So, Linda, any last thoughts today before we sign
No,
off?
I'm just going to shout out to parents and anyone tuning in that stay tuned for a freebie I'll be offering for parents coming up, a little 3 or 4 day workshop on college admissions and some strategies and tips for them that will help alleviate staying up at night or waking up in the middle of the night. So we're going to help them out with that. So if you're curious or interested in what that's going to look like, send me an email and I can chat with you about that. But you'll see things on Facebook too. We'll be posting that.
Love it.
So yay, and great scholarships, Jean.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you soon.